Now, obviously, I'm sure many people will describe Keir Starmer as a bellend, maybe even a 24-carat penis. But now it seems that he's kind of, if anything, added a new word to describe him by, and that word appears to be traitor. But why? I mean, what's going on? Well, it appears that Keir Starmer's been getting quite a bit of flack for not actually stepping in to stop the Chinese spy trial from collapsing. And apparently Keir was in the loop back in September when prosecutors were about to drop the espionage charges against two guys. And Tom Tugendhat, who's had his own run-ins with Beijing, was pretty miffed about it, saying that ministers were more about following the rules than keeping the country safe. And at the end of the day, the country, whether Keir likes it or not, should be his first priority. Not places like the EU and certainly other countries, especially spies from other countries. And therefore you would want to think he'd do everything he can to stop that trial from collapsing, wouldn't you? But strangely, neither the PM or any of the ministers bothered to give evidence to the Crown Prosecution Service for the case against Christopher Cash and Christopher Berry. Instead, of course, they handed it all over to one civil servant, Matthew Collins, the Deputy National Leader Advisor who gave 3 witness statements. But the CPS decided that wasn't actually enough to label China as an enemy, so they actually dropped the charges. It makes you wonder, doesn't it, just what is Keir Starmer's response to all of this, especially if, of course, he could have added significant evidence to, let's just say, put those guys away. Well, Starmer's spokesperson said it would have been absurd for him to jump in after finding out the case was about to collapse. Well, I don't see how. But there is a bit of a question mark over whether there was any political meddling, since Labour policy dropped up in Collins' statement. So, which side is the Labour government on? Especially, of course, its leader, Keir Starmer. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? And the statement said that the government wanted a positive relationship with China, mixing cooperation and competition, and a bit of a challenge where needed. So, if, for example, our leader does actually want a positive relationship with China, I could be wrong with what I'm about to say, but it makes me wonder if he thought, if we do want a positive relationship, then I guess charging 2 China's spies might not be such a good idea. I mean, admittedly, like I say, I could be wrong, but makes you wonder, doesn't it? Stephen Parkinson, the Director of Public Prosecutions, is also getting grilled for ditching the case, even though, of course, there was apparently a bunch of incriminating stuff in the witness statements. And Collins mentioned that Chinese spies are regularly running large-scale espionage operations against Britain, and that Berry and Cash were allegedly passing sensitive information to a bigwig in Beijing. And at one point, Cash supposedly told Berry, "You're in the spy territory now," or call him James Bond, eh? But Chris Philip, the Tory Shadow Home Secretary, sent a letter to Parkinson last night, asking him to release the emails between him and the government to see what extra evidence the CPS was after and why. And that, of course, is a very good point, isn't it? And it kind of makes you wonder why the government didn't actually respond to the CPS and, give them that information, because I'm pretty sure they would have done that on any other case, surely. The decision on whether to give the green light to a Chinese super agency in London has been put on hold again, with worries it might be used for some shady stuff. Well, yes, I can really actually see that happening. But anyway, what do you all think about this? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll be back very soon with some more videos. So make sure you click the subscribe button down there so you don't miss my next one.